Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our weekly recap by Sapodcasthub with me, Ipeleng, Head Hancho, Big CEO, the hardest working CEO, because we do everything this side. Let's start off with Jacinta Ngobese. These clips were posted like 6 days ago. The clip that got the most views was her breaking down the June 30th, Oguti, what's gonna happen. She basically said that the 30th of June wasn't a much and much event. It was a Pakel Umtagati event. And now we find ourselves in a situation like, I don't like what happened with Ngizwe and Pakelom Tagati meeting the president without her, right? For me, it seemed like it's a Nelson Mandela, Winnie Mandela kind of vibe, whereby like Winnie Mandela did a lot, but now the praise only went to Nelson Mandela. So I really hope that they fix that situation. But here's what the clip says.
The 30th of June, once again, it was a date that was announced by Pagelum Tarat, right? He gave it as a cut-off date for all people who are in the country legally to self-deport and go home. Because our government, when we spoke to them, they said that deportation is very expensive. This is what they said. Deportation is very expensive. We can't afford to deport all these people. And therefore, that's why it's taking so long. So I believe that when he said that, it was a motivation for people to go to their country and leave the country, obviously, because they know they're not in the country legally. And then when we saw the dates is like gaining momentum, everyone is talking about it, and they're aligning into March and March. Obviously, now we're getting worried, like, okay, because what is going on? What is this about the 30th of June that everyone is talking about? So he tried to explain it, to say that it's not an event. It's not a Holocaust like people are trying to make it out to be. It's just a day that we've seen.
Well, it's been presented, and the way people have received it is a day of program.
I know,
a day when people.
I know.
Is it not that?
No.
It's just going to be a date.
As much and much, like I said, we saw the dates is getting out of hand because people have expectations that some of them are going to go out there and do crazy business.
Absolutely.
Right?
I mean, I've seen videos of somebody sharpening an axe, saying the 30th of June.
And the government has warned them against that, right?
But what's warning going to do? Whoever
I
responded
know, because honestly, I kind of, you see, that's what I'm trying to say. We didn't announce the 30th of June. We are now trying to just put the situation together, right? So that there's no people running around acting crazy. But at least when we gathered in one place, we can have a march, and there's police and there's security. We can manage that.
Are you going to march on the 30th of June?
We'll have to. We don't have a choice. Because if we don't march, people are going to start doing crazy things like the one you just said.
Right.
That's the problem. Because now everyone associates the 30th of June with March and March.
Yes.
And then the other one that got a lot of views was, our movement doesn't focus on race. It's strictly about being undocumented, because now we find us in a situation whereby Africans are saying much and much are only targeting black illegal foreigners, right? And then to an extent, that is true, because also me, I thought to myself, guys, there's white foreigners and everything. But then she basically said that because we are in Africa, majority of illegal foreigners are black, and that's why they are targeting black foreigners.
I don't remember a time where March and March was talking about race. The one thing March and March has always spoken about was documents. But I do feel like people who want to make this about a skin thing are being disingenuous. Because obviously if we're in Africa, majority of people that have come to South Africa are African, because it's one continent. So it's easier to come to South Africa from another African continent.
But does anybody ask the white people in South Africa, is it every white person in South Africa or every non-black person in South Africa that has their papers?
But you see, that's what you don't understand. March and March is not going to go to areas where white people are and advocate for white people. We're not a voice for white people.
No, I'm not saying advocate.
I'm trying to make you understand
Okay.
how we end up it looking like black on black.
Right.
So remember, we are black people. We are in black people areas. We talk about things that affect black people. So tuck shops and these killings of children wasn't happening with white people. It was happening to us as black people, right? So when we advocate for those children that have passed away, we don't care whether it's being done by pink, orange, or green people. We care about the source of the problem. So if the source of the problem is Pakistanis, Somalians, Ethiopians, and whatever, that's who we're going to deal with.
Another clip we're going to speak about is South Africa ungrateful? The apartheid debt. Personally, I don't know how we must feel with this one because, like, Mara guys, it can be as it can be like even 30 years later, we still have a debt to pay to other Africans, because now the funny thing is like, Mina, I'm not against or for much and much, I'm just neutral, which is another discussion on its own. Because I think as South Africans, we are going to have to choose sides. Whereas, are you for illegal foreigners or are you not for illegal foreigners? Because this thing of just being in between is not it. Mara, with the debt thing, because I feel like at this point, every other African country just is blackmailing South Africa to say, hey, Baba, we did this for you guys, apartheid, we did this for you, 1, 2, and 3. But then here's the thing, right? Where does hot take? Where does my generation come with that? Because like, hey, Baba, now Mina, we have to have illegal foreigners because now Africa did this for us back then. Like 30 years later, we still own Africa, Mara guys. And that time, funny enough, on this clip, she does say, Uguti guys, South Africa has done more than enough to repay that debt. South Africa, which is true because when you look at the companies throughout Africa, the company that are strongest gets almost South Africa. So, but here's the clip.
South Africa has been the greatest beneficiary of Pan-Africanism.
No, that's not true.
Why is it not?
Because let me tell you something. Pan-Africanism, if you can calculate how many people left South Africa to go to other countries to stay there, it's at about 50,000 people.
What is that? Why is it measured in numbers?
It's measured in
not
numbers.
in efforts.
No. I'm going there. I'm going there. South Africa currently has donated the most to healthcare in the entire Africa of all African countries.
What, to the AU?
Yes, in aid.
In aid.
South Africa currently has hosted some of the most loose rules when it comes to migrants. In South Africa,
Yes, they do.
In South Africa, refugees and asylum seekers are practically citizens of this country, right?
But you know why that was? That is because Africa came to the aid.
I don't deny that. Let me finish what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
Let me finish what I'm saying, because I'm trying to go to the point where you feel like we haven't paid enough for that.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
But that's what I feel
That's
like
not what I'm saying.
Because I'm saying, remember, my point is, I want you to hear what my point is. I'm saying for 32 years, we have returned the favor. That's my point. 32 years, we've returned the favor. We've sacrificed of ourselves so much. We've given up our cities. There are places we cannot go to that are owned predominantly by foreigners. We can't go there. We've given jobs. We've given our documents. People have been neutralized. They've been given refugee status, asylum seeker status, everything. But honestly, at some point, guys, you have to be fair. You have to be fair. Everyone cannot want to come here and we must keep quiet about it. Undocumented, untraceable, committing crimes, doing all kinds of things. And every time we try to say something about it, you're not listening. You want to say xenophobia, Afrophobia, hate. That makes you like block out completely what we're trying to say.
And then we're going to look at Herman Mashaba. He visited the Frank Dialogue podcast, which is a kind of nice podcast. The most viral clips was government has 600 M to fight the citizens, but no cash for deportation. To an extent, I agree, Lay Herman Mashaba, because, like, guys, my ANC, guys, there's no fixing the ANC, you know. We don't have money, we don't have money, we don't have money, Mara. You have 600 M all of a sudden, just for one day. So, and at that time, Jacinta said, there's going to be a match every Thursday. So, Kaiposa, if there's going to be 600 M every Thursday, nah, you know, question mark. Mara, here's the clip.
Their budget is 600 million rands to prepare for the
30th.
My goodness, I said, can't these people actually put this 600 million rands to start the mass deportation? You know, they claim they don't have money, but they have money to prevent something that no South African has ever spoken about fighting. South Africans are saying violence. South Africans are merely asking to say, we've got our own challenges. 59 people are being murdered in South Africa every single day. South Africa, 12 million South Africans are unemployed. We've got the highest sustainable unemployment rate in the world. Every 5 minutes, a woman is raped in this country. So can't the world leave us alone to sort out our own mess? And the day 50 years or so later, when unemployment is under 5%.
Why do you say the world to leave us alone? You don't believe in an integrated ecosystem of the economy?
No, South Africa can't be an integrated. Why should South Africa be a test ground?
Is it a test ground? I mean, but South Africans do business everywhere else in the continent, isn't it? I mean, MTN and Standard Bank and ShopRite are all over the continent.
Are you confused, JJ? It looks like you're confused. You're talking about doing commercial interrelation business, but you're talking, and then we were talking about illegal, criminals.
Yeah.
So there's the two things are totally separate.
Ash. And then now we're gonna move to Phakelo Mthakathi. You know, he joins Scheme GP podcast. It's definitely a nice podcast. Like, I be watching Shem, like, I don't wanna lie. That podcast, amazing, manaka, amazing. And then also him, right? He speaks on the most viral clip is, why does South Africa have over 500 political parties? We have to sit down for this one, because I've also questioned myself, or like Vathanani, why does South Africa have more than 500 parties? Because you're gonna go there, go voting station, and then these parties like Bukisi and all of that, we both sort of like, you know, he raises valid points on this one. Like, he honestly raises valid points, and here's the clip.
We need a South African party. And if all these leaders care about South Africa, why do we have 650, 635 666 political parties? What are they for? Some of them, you don't even see them campaigning, but they are always there, Guma polls. And they only get one vote. And then they still on the next election, they are there on the polls. What are they doing? Somebody is funding the political parties to keep us. That's why uzombalula bekhuluma kanje. That's why uzwa umfana ongazangaluse, umfana ongakwazi ukugijima ekhuluma kanje. Because why are you not keeping quiet as a leader if you have nothing to say?
600 million announced. Where did this money come from? A valid question. And who got the tender? Valid question. South Africa doesn't have money. Mara out of the blue, 600 M. I don't think a lot of people, we are not speaking about how South Africa took out 600 million to go against its citizens. You know, like, I think that's a point along where, like, a lot of people are not, how a week on, where ANC into tender, 600 million. You know what? If anything happens, we're gonna fight South Africans. We honestly need to speak on that. Mara, here's that clip.
Loko kishwe ubaba lo ubani uKatshala. No, it was unnecessary. It was very unnecessary. Amaphoyisa could have made their logistics, plan their work, you know, in response to what we are doing, and keep quiet. Not announce the 600 million. Why announce the 600 million? What if we wake up tomorrow and say nothing is happening on the 30th? What are they going to use that money for? Where did that money come from? Who got the tender? What are the logistics of that money?
Private security companies.
So we did not say we are going to do anything on the 30th. They announced that money before we could even say we are going to do anything. So they will give you the logistics and everything. Everything, politicians, they see a tender in everything. They are continuing with the looting of the country. That 600 million is a sign yokuthi imali ikhona in South Africa. They just don't want to use it to South Africans and to help give service to the South Africans.
Now we go on to PNC. People need comedy. Tragedy. Yo, Mudimo. Tragedy. Yo, Umbali opens up about her family's tragedy. Yo, Sekwa. Hey. Umbali opens up about her family's tragedy, right? With this one, I feel man, a lot is going on because now I did see the comments, and the comments are saying like no dark humor, and then a lot of people are saying like no boom pops, they are not doing their thing, see, they shouldn't make fun of that, but like you'll be the judge. Here's the clip.
And then Adam's Mission, that's where my father's parents live. So then I relocated there after.
Good.
Ooh. But my parents passed on, man. Both of them. I know, man. I don't look like an orphan, but I am one.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So, so when your parents, did they pass away at the same time?
Yeah, same time. Two coffins, caskets.
What happened?
Yo! Yo, guys. Okay, I've healed, so I will say. It was Makendlas. Do you remember Makendlas? What it did? Iminwe. Oh, you're old enough, you know, because these ones are young.
Explain.
So it was that.
Why? They were executed.
Oh
No, my father was a policeman.
Hi.
And then whatever, and then
he assassinated your mom.
Yes. My mom, and then
turned it on himself.
Yeah, so it was a femicide and a suicide.
Wait,
that's crazy.
Double side.
Do you
sorry.
Did you just say double side?
Yes. Sorry.
I'm also
an orphan. We can do this to each other. We can do. It's a rule as orphans. We can do it to each other.
Yeah.
We can do it to each other. Sorry,
Bali. Do you know what the cause was?
You know, people, I don't know first because I was 30.
You think it's because you were light skinned?
Whose child is this?
All my children.
Guys.
You know what I learned? I'm starting to be a detective.
I'm solving this case.
So you think I'm constable no more? I see him.
Uphuma next door.
Wonke abantwana bala badak. Simnyama zonke.
We hope you're not triggered.
Wow.
No, shots fired. Oh, shot. No, he's still here. Oh, sure. Whoa.
Yo.
Wait, is that why you are shot?
Wow.
That's reaching. Yeah. Wait, wait. We have. I know it's
fine. No. Cool. I mean, I healed.
But we have to.
When I was not healed.
Remember when they told you about it? That's what I was going to ask.
I remember.
Did you always know, or was it?
No, I knew. Remember, I'm 13, mean. Only
at the time it happened.
Yes, I'm 13. Hey, my father was a bit of Jonas as well, so.
Is it?
And with that being said, guys, just an announcement. Sapodcasthub will be looking for a host, and preferably the personality, I think it's time to take this to a different kind of level. There's levels to this, and we need to just take it there. So please, if you are interested in becoming a host too, there's no need to do a video, what you might call. Here's what I'm thinking with that one. Just send Sapodcasthub a DM or an email telling us, you want to be part. And then I'm thinking, I need to dedicate time for this one. We're going to go live, right? And then we're going to do sort of the interview there. And it's not really going to be an interview. It's just going to be me asking you the question. Like, we're just gonna go back and forth to see if we have chemistry or not. You know, that's just the basic interview. But yeah, man. All right, guys, we take it to the next level. What else did we cover? I think that's it. That's it for the whole week, ladies and